We are now in Chapter 6, Chaos Storm.
Oh, God, my guts have been cleaned out and I still feel sick.
Good for you, April. Right now, I really fail to feel any sympathy whatsoever. Thursday, late afternoon. I'm so sick. I'm having a hard time writing even a few words. Forgive poor spelling. Why does the boat have to keep moving around? Why can't they make boat that just stay still? I mean, they got magic, right? Beats me. We leave port yesterday evening and I don't sleep a wink all night. Just rocking all night long. And then there's the food, which is like fish and apples, every meal. Oh great, here I go again. Gotta get some air. I'm sorry. I'm just irritated with her.
Keep rolling back and forth like that? It's the apple barrel.
No.
It's half empty. And aside from whatever fish we're able to catch, those apples are the only food we got on board. It's Tunlayak, the navigator. Hello, Tun.
Tun.
Are you enjoying the ride, April?
I'm having the time of my life.
Really? I thought you had a fear of the sea.
No, me? No, I love the sea, especially the way it keeps going. Back and forth and back and oh God.
Do not fret. We will be in port by sunset tomorrow.
Why doesn't that make me feel any better? How are we doing on time?
With the help of your magic, we are crossing faster than I had ever thought possible.
Give credit where credit is due, Lyak. This ship is the fastest there is. I can outrun a shadow ship in this old lady.
Mm-hmm.
When will we be on Elias?
By sunset tomorrow, if the wind holds.
How fast is it possible to travel by sea?
I do not know. I have heard tell of a ship that once went so fast it took to the sky and disappeared. From time to time, sailors spot the ship as it floats across the heavens. It is said to be an omen.
Interesting.
The Flying Dutchman, right?
No, they call it bad luck.
Keep her steady, Tun.
I will, April.
That's awesome. Flying Dutchman, right? No, bad luck.
Captain?
Aye, what is it?
What is he looking at?
How long will it take us to get to Elias?
We should reach the island by tomorrow night. Unless we get bad weather.
Any chance of bad weather?
Well, as any experienced sailor will tell you, the weather is a freakish thing. And you never know quite what to expect.
Makes complete sense.
But no chance of a storm at all, or my nose would be itching.
Interesting.
What does your nose have to do with the weather?
Well, that's a story, be sure of that.
And?
That's all. It's just a story, and you'd better be sure of that.
I'd like to hear that itchy nose story.
Why?
Because I'm sure it's a real tall tale of the sea, filled with bravura adventures and victories snatched from the rabid jaws of certain death.
I had a bad accident with my nose hair scissors, and ever since that day, when the weather's acting up, my nose itches.
Interesting.
You gotta be careful when you trim those nose hairs.
Aye. I've come to that realization on my own.
A bad accident.
So, your nose itches when the weather's bad.
A deep, scarring itch, as from the filthy bowels of the Mojal.
Do you know any sea shanties?
Jal be thanked I do not know a single one.
Not even a ho-ho-ho on a dead man's casket or something like that?
If I went ho-ho-ho on a dead man's casket, girl, the crew would tie me up in the hold. Good reason, too.
Would you like to learn a sea shanty?
Hilarious.
No. Actually, there is nothing in the world I want less than to learn a sea shanty. I would rather stick my head up the arse of an Elguan who's just had a dinner rich with beans and light a torch.
Wow. Damn, dude. Mess with them for
I
that.
feel in the mood for a shanty.
And I feel in the mood for a keel hauling.
Thanks, Captain.
It's actually Captain. Please try to remember, and while you're at it, cut back on the scurvy sea dog shtick, would you?
Scurvy seed.
Just trying to fit in, sir.
Oh
You
my
have
God.
as much chance of fitting in here as I do growing a second head, marrying myself, and moving to Khorasan to start a pottery business.
That's very
Oh, and
elaborate.
before you leave, mind you only take 2 apples a day from the apple barrel. We're running a little short, and aside from fish, Jal forbid, we have no other food on board.
Yeah, I have no idea what to do with her.
Those are the
Say over.
captain's private quarters and offices.
Drink the sea potion. Sea potion. Visibility potion and go into his quarters.
Watch! My nose is itching. Are you sleeping on duty again?
Storm front. West. Heading our way. Looks like a right old bugger too.
Right, old bugger? Arr.
Aye, by the mercy of Jal, it's a chaos storm. Where in damnation did it come from this quickly? And what's pulling it here?
That's a very good question. What the hell is a chaos storm?
Navigator, change our course. We must away from the storm front and to safe harbor.
Uh-oh. I just felt a cold shiver running down my spine.
Interesting. Knowing you should go down below.
I don't look forward to another night in those. I had a dream I was on a roller coaster all night long. And I can't stand roller coasters.
Okay then. You have some serious issues, April.
It's a flour sack.
And it's not that I fail to feel sympathy for anyone who has a phobia of the sea or water in
It's
general. I
sturdy
just fail to
wooden
feel sympathy
chest.
for her in
It's empty.
specific. Because she irritates the shit out of me. I know. But my God. Fuzzy tells me she gets more sensible and easier to tolerate with the other games. But we're not in the other games yet.
Nuh-uh. Like they won't notice if I turn the boat around? I'll have to think of something else.
Invisibility potion?
It's a glass orb with a strange magical glow. It could be some kind of compass, I guess. Captain? Sir?
Leave me be, girl. I have work to do. We must avoid the storm lest it comes on us like Jal's callous heel and crushes us.
But
Interesting.
we're still going to Laius, right?
Ha! You can forget about that. We must avoid the dangerous waters of the islands and head straight for Guyenne if we're to stand a chance of outrunning the storm.
But I have to get to Laius as soon as possible. The fate of worlds depends on it.
And the fate of my ship and my crew depends on us changing our course for Guyenne. Now leave me be.
Yeah, the only thing I think for her to do is drink the invisibility potion and force
What's
the wheel to
going on,
turn.
Tun?
A storm approaches, April, and it is no ordinary storm.
What do you mean by no ordinary storm?
Look to the clouds. Do they appear normal to you?
They look strange, it's true.
It is a chaos storm. A strong storm caught in a magical vortex, drawn to strong magic like bees to honey.
Huh.
I have never seen one with my own eyes, but I have heard stories.
So it's drawn to her.
What have you heard about chaos storms?
That they appear only rarely, and that they signify great and terrible events in the near future. It is also said that they are weapons used by the Dark Lords of Chaos to hunt and destroy those strong in the balance.
That's reassuring.
Can we escape a chaos storm?
If we run fast enough and reach safe harbor, perhaps. I have not heard of a chaos storm to last more than a single night, and this one is still quite a distance away. But it gains fast. I do not know, April.
Will you still be able to get me to Elias tomorrow?
I am afraid not. The captain has ordered our course changed south to get us away from the rocky waters around the islands. We are about 3 days away from Gien, but if the weather improves before then, perhaps he will be willing to turn about. But I would not count on it, April. He cares much for his ship and for his crew, and he would not risk it for anything or anyone.
You still need my magic to get wind in your sails.
Wow.
The wind seems to be picking up on its own. Thus Nebuve has no need for your magic, April. I am sorry, but once we reach Gien, I am certain you will find passage to the islands.
Yes, with a single
I
coin.
don't have 3 days, Tun. The balance is failing.
I am sorry. It is out of my hands.
I have a question about your compass.
Certainly.
What kind of compass are you using?
It is just a normal spirit compass. When we are not navigating by the stars or by the sun, we use this.
What's a spirit
That's really
compass?
cool.
I forget that you are not familiar with the sea. A spirit compass points always to the magical North Pole, and thus we may navigate according to it. It is very precise, unless affected by a strong magical source.
Oh boy.
Won't the chaos storm affect the accuracy of the spirit compass?
If the storm catches up with us, perhaps, but I do not think so. Only a very focused magical field in close proximity to the compass would be able to affect it.
Tell me again what's needed to affect the spirit compass.
Oh,
A very strong magical field in close proximity to the compass.
oh boy.
Thanks. That's all I needed to know.
I hope this knowledge made you richer.
I'll let you go back to work.
Thank you.
Very strong magical field. Wonder if this counts.
I can't do that while somebody's around.
Visibility.
I'll save it for when I really need it. Captain?
So do I need to do something to distract them?
Sir?
Lead.
Those are the captain's private quarters. That's the cargo hold and crew quarters down there. My bed's conveniently located right below the opening to accommodate for those refreshing saltwater showers.
Oh boy.
It's the apple bear. Ugh, gross! People do not toss the apples back into the barrel after eating.
Well, that's disturbing.
Here's a nice plump one.
What am I gonna do? Throw it at him?
It's a juicy red apple. I feel too sick to eat anything.
Make sure I can't combine it with anything.
Jim?
Jim?
You
What?
look like a real sailor. Arr, matey.
I did not
Jim?
even. Who the fuck is
It's
Jim?
the apple barrel.
See if I can give the apples to either of them.
Why? To keep him well fed and happy?
Obviously that wouldn't work. So I need to put something on the apple in order to get Captain Nebeve distracted. And I don't remember seeing anything from below deck that would help in that endeavor at all.
Those are the captain's private quarters and offices.
But I will swing downstairs to see if there is anything that will allow me to do something to it in order to make him eat it. Well, not to make him eat it, but for him to...
It's a flour sack.
Oh, please tell me that's not the answer. Oh, thank God. That is, though. I take back my thank God because it turns out the worm is the answer. Also grab the axe. Don't know what I'll need it for, but whatever. Get it just in case. And now I need to grab the worm.
It got away.
You need to not be so goddamn slow, April.
It got away.
Really? Oh, do I need to hack the damn thing open with the axe? The flour sack, not the worm.
It's a...
Finally.
Dang, clever worm.
And finally make use of this damn sticky candy.
Dang, clever worm. Yes, got me a worm. And this is good because...
You're apparently giving it to the apple. To give it to Captain Nebeve.
Get to it, little guy. Eat your heart out.
Oh my God. This is horrible. Great. And now what am I gonna do to get Tunliak distracted? Something with the axe. Hey, go axe murderer! Anyway. But, oh, I have a candy
It's a
wrapper.
colorful candy wrapper.
Use it on the apple.
That worm's probably having the time of her life. I feel too sick to eat anything.
I would hope you wouldn't eat that since you just put the
Captain?
worm in it.
What is it now?
Captain, the worms have invaded the apple barrel.
Cursed be the balance. First the storm, now this. Is there no end to the horrors? Let me see.
Thought he was gonna eat it.
Jowl's infected
That
arsehole,
works.
you be right. Those are worms, all right. Vicious, snarling wheat worms driven mad by their hunger for a change of diet.
As far as I could tell, that was the only apple infected. But I could be wrong.
Good of you to catch it, girl, before it spread any further. I'll have to go pluck the apples immediately. They must be saved.
Oh my God, that's terrible. Well, at least we didn't have to feed it to him. Because that's what I was thinking she would be doing, but what she is doing is probably better, and he probably wouldn't have minded a worm in his apple either way. For some weird reason. That's completely beyond me. Okay, so can I use it now, or do I have to distract her?
I can't do that while somebody's around.
Candy? No.
They're awful.
I am well aware.
It's a leaf of organic plastic.
Okay, so what can we do to distract Tunneliac that requires me to use the axe? I don't know why that would be a thing, but, you know, just to be on the safe side. Okay, let's head down. What would distract her sufficiently?
Jim?
Hammocks.
Hammocks.
Maybe I can cut down her hammock when she goes to sleep.
It's a sturdy wooden chest. It's empty.
Is there anything I can take the axe to?
I'll just get in trouble. Besides, it's open.
So why do I need to use the axe on it?
I'll just get in trouble. Besides, it's open.
So I need to use the axe on it. But with what? Because she won't touch it.
It's a
She just
sturdy
looks at
wooden
it.
chest. It's empty.
Goodness gracious. So what do I need to use in combination?
It's a small but sharp axe.
Where the hell are you going? I don't think I can combine anything with the axe. Maybe I can use Crow for something. I don't know what, but
I guess he's not around. I should try again later.
go to the top of the deck. Why would you want to hack apart the chest? Did not notice that guy there.
I guess he's not around. I should try again later.
Okay.
Why does the horizon have to keep rolling back and forth like that? The cargo hold and crew quarters. Why does the horizon have to... I look like a real sailor. Arr.
I'm going to stab her. Okay. I am drawing a blank. Because I know I'm supposed to use this on the chest, but I don't know what for. Especially since the chest is open. Maybe I tell Tunlight about it or something? I don't know.
Do you want me to relieve you at the wheel for a while?
I am not sure if this is such a good idea, April.
What's the big deal? I just hold it straight, right?
Well, I could do with a short break to stretch my legs. Fine, but I will be back soon. And if anything happens, just call out for help.
That was easy.
Of course, thanks.
Did not expect it to be that easy.
So if the compass was pointing in that direction when we were on course for Elias, and now it's pointing in this direction... Oh, hell. I'll just wing it. Use the Force, April. After all, who's the chosen one here?
Oh my god.
Ton, need some assistance up here.
Oh, you. What exactly is Ton doing? Feel a little better now, which is kind of worrying because I so don't want to get used to this. I'm a definite land person, soil between my toes like the Bondu Elder said. A short time ago, the captain ordered the navigator to change course, to take us away from a storm front. Now, I know he probably has the best of interests of his crew's heart, but I gotta think about the rest of the world, as well as my world. I need to get to Elias, quickly. I feel the time is running out, and this chaos storm is only a harbinger. So using the talisman Tobias gave me on the compass, I think I managed to fool them into putting us back on course for the islands. Now I'm just praying they won't notice before it's too late and that the storm won't catch up with us. I've been lucky so far. I'm counting on my luck lasting just a little bit longer. Please?
It's the, wheel? Is that what it's called?
I do not
According
know.
to Ton, this is a spirit compass. Nuh-uh. Like they won't notice if I turn the boat around? I think I may have strayed off course a bit when I was at the wheel.
I did not feel the boat turning.
Well, I have a feeling we're gonna miss Gien by a couple of 100 kilometers if you don't correct our course.
Let me check the compass. By the balance, you are right, April. It is good you were aware of your mistake, or we might have ended up pierced on the deadly reefs of Tagate. I will correct our course immediately.
Sorry about that.
Oh no, I let you take the wheel. I'm just glad we are back on course.
Poor Ton.
Yeah, back on course. Is it my imagination or is the storm getting closer?
By the balance, you are right. The storm is catching up with us. We might have to ride it out. It is good we are nowhere near the islands, or we would have to worry about reefs as well.
God.
Reefs? Nobody said anything about reefs. Ton, I have something to tell you.
Captain! Sir! We need you on the bridge. The storm is closing in.
Yeah, you're just gonna cost her a job. Probably some of the crew their life. Him his ship. I mean, I know it's the whole greater good principle at work, but I don't know. It's like the fate of two worlds versus the fate of several people, but
Joel, you're right,
you know what I
Lilac.
mean.
It's closing in faster than any storm I've seen or heard, chaos or otherwise. It's like it's chasing something or someone. All right, listen up. The storm's going to hit in an hour or two, and I want everything to be ready. Tighten the hatches, strap down the cargo, wake up the watch, and by Joe's big toe, someone put a lid on the apple barrel.
Well then, that's ominous.
Oh, God, that's not a happy sight.
Let's see if that chest is closed now. I love how ominous the music has become. I genuinely do.
It's a sturdy wooden chest. It's empty. It's a sturdy wooden chest. It's empty. I'll just get...
Okay, so I need to go back upstairs. God, this music is awesome. And check in with those two. God, this music is beautiful. I see that's no longer working.
What is that? What is that you have there?
It's a necklace I misplaced, but I found it again, so no need to worry.
What was it doing next to the spirit compass? Let me see that necklace right now.
Oh boy.
It's a valuable family heirloom. I don't let anybody touch it.
Give it here. This talisman has the mark of the balanced end of the sentinel. This is an object of great magic. The balance being cursed, girl. What by Joel's hideous countenance did you think you were doing?
It wasn't me!
Do you think me stupid? I'm here looking at you, girl. Now get to the
Wow.
brig and stay there until we reach land, or the ship goes down. By Jald's cruelest deeds, I'll see you answer to a court the moment we reach, if we reach land. Go!
She totally
Check the
deserves
compass,
that.
Lyak, and correct our course accordingly.
I wonder. The game.